Greetings. There's a good discussion on catholica at the moment about the changing zeitgeist in society. It's reflected in the changing political atmosphere in a lot of countries with the election of populist governments, many of them on racist and anti-immigration sentiments arising out of the huge refugee crisis our world is experiencing at the moment. Wikipedia defines the zeitgeist in this way. The zeitgeist is a concept from the 18th to 19th century German philosophy, translated as the spirit of the age or the spirit of the times. It refers to an invisible agent or force dominating the characteristics of a given epoch in world history. The term, as used contemporarily, may more pragmatically refer to a fashion or fad which prescribes what is acceptable or tasteful. The term I use more often is the word paradigm. A paradigm is a typical example or pattern of something. In the way in which I use the term, I'm referring to the set of assumptions or presumptions that large bodies of people base their lives and thinking on. If you analyse the news we consume, you'll notice that a lot of space is devoted to the discussion of politics. Many things in society today are thought about within what is termed a political paradigm. Will such and such a proposal be supported by the Republicans or the Democrats, by Conservatives or Liberals, the right or the left? In Australia, by the Conservative parties or Labor. A shortcut many people use in determining whether they like or dislike something is they look to what their team or party is supporting. We can't all be experts about everything, so it is a convenient shortcut to place our faith in what the leaders of the team we support are thinking or proposing. A legitimate question to ask is, was it always like this? In pre-industrial societies where the great majority of the population were tied to agriculture and subsistence style living, did the vast majority in the population follow political parties? Did they think within the sort of very political paradigm we tend to operate in today? We don't know for sure what ordinary people thought in the 15th and 16th centuries. We can speculate, though, that their lives were far more tied to the rhythm of the seasons and the availability of sunlight. In the time before any modern scientific knowledge, a society's thinking was far more connected with nature, the seasons, and pleasing the god or gods who were thought to be responsible for abundance, fertility, even disease, illness and famine. Can we suggest it might be described as a far more religious or spiritual paradigm, one associated with the god, gods or forces that were judged to be responsible for nature? I'll leave you with some further questions in this brief reflection. Do paradigms change over time? Will the present political paradigm be the main paradigm in which people do their thinking in the next phase of our human development? Or, perhaps more personally, could we ask, what will be the thinking paradigm in which our children, grandchildren or great-grandchildren operate?